Today's episode is brought to you by the Be Real Podcasting Network. For more episodes like this, check out BREELnetwork.com.
Hey Tony, I like video games.
Oh, hello there, Jake. I like video games too.
That's crazy. You know what video game I like?
What game is that, Jake?
Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare.
Oh, this is an old game. It's 2007, right? Something like that.
Is that 2007?
I'm pretty sure.
It's a bit of an old game. That game is not old enough to drive.
I mean, it's an old game, but like a classic, as a lot of people say. You know,
It is an exceptionally influential game.
Yeah. If you think
Especially
about it.
playing through it again, you like realize how many things that are now like cliche were inventive in that game.
Yeah, like industry standard stuff happened in that game. The sniper mission became,
All gillied up, yeah.
Yeah, like that mission alone set a precedent for like first person shooter campaigns, at least like modern first person shooters.
Right.
like real, trying to go for the more realistic quote unquote shooters. They all have a sniper mission now. It's kind of mandatory.
And that is a really good mission.
It's pretty
It
sweet,
is
yeah.
phenomenal. So if you haven't played the game or don't know the mission, basically you're like a two-man assassin group sent from the British government to like kill some terrorist who's trying to get like nuclear stuff.
He's trying to do bad guy stuff.
He's doing bad guy stuff. It's like just like watch a Tom Clancy movie. That's probably what he's doing.
Yeah. Exactly.
And like you're sent in to kill this dude, and like the first half of the mission is basically you sneaking in the ghillie suit, so you're looking like a bunch of weeds.
Well, yeah, a bunch of you look like old Greg from what's that
Yeah.
show? The Mighty Boosh.
That's from a show. I just thought that was a YouTube video.
No, that's a show. That was like a BBC comedy. Anyways, totally off topic.
Anyway,
But-
so like the first half of the mission is you infiltrating Chernobyl to like get to the spot where you're gonna take the shot to kill this dude, and it is tense and like really fun, and it like this game, like more than any other game, takes linear storytelling in a shooter and makes it very engaging. Because, like in All Gillied Up, the mission is very much set in front of you. Like the path is predetermined. There's not like a whole lot of variation in how you can beat it, but it's still like so well put together and so cinematic and so like pulse pounding because you get so close to being discovered a lot of times. It is such a good mission.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely got at the root of what makes that mission good and what makes this game overall enjoyable is cinematic, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it has a narrative to tell, and it's going to tell it to you. You do not have a choice in the matter. Like you said, it's very linear. Like you cannot wander around the levels. It's almost like you're on a straight line the entire mission. And that's good and bad, but it's good because it makes for very memorable moments. Like especially in All Gillied Up, like we've been talking about, that mission, like I remember numerous beats of that mission, like story beats, like gameplay beats. They're, like you said, super tense, edge of your seat type stuff, like really fun moments. But the game doesn't have those all throughout. But when it nails that like real cinematic experience, it really fucking nails it. It's really, really good. Like that mission alone, the two memories that like I really have vivid from that mission is, laying down in the grass as the tanks and the soldiers are walking by you.
Oh my
and
God.
they're literally like first person perspective. They're walking basically on top of you, and they're missing you. So like clearly this is like, okay, we're throwing realism way out the window, but like it's crazy tense because you feel like if I touch the controller right now, somebody's gonna discover me and I'm dead. You know?
Like they're walking towards you in a path, and like I need to move because if I don't move, the tank's gonna run over me. But if I move too fast, somebody might see me.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it's just like the delicate balance of it is just that mission just nails it.
It's so cool. And then the like kind of the climax of that. I guess it would be the climax of that mission where you shoot your target, who is like the main bad guy throughout the entire game. Stereotypical. Oh, this. Middle Eastern
nationalist.
Yeah. So it's like it's either a Russian or the Middle East. Like that's that's the only bad guys in the Call of Duty games apparently.
In this game, it's both.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right. You're creeping up on the terrorist leader, and you have to look at a flag that's moving back and forth and like kind of gauge how the wind is going. To like sail your sniper bullet, to kill your target.
And you have to aim up because the bullet's gonna drop because of gravity. And it's like that moment, especially like I'm not sure how much like correction is in the programming, but I've never like missed the shot, but I always feel like it's difficult and really tense.
Right, yeah. So like it doesn't.
And this game does that. It takes linear moments where it's like you're probably not gonna mess up, but it makes them so like intense and compelling.
Right.
And that's like a good sense of it.
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't want to know how much course correction is on that bullet. Like I just want it to make it feel like it is. But it's quite like I wanted to test it a little bit more, but I kind of ran out of time on that mission. Because, like, the first time I did it, like you said, I was, like, super into it, super tense, trying to make the shot.
Yeah.
So, like, I wanted to see if let's see how much I can fuck it up, and it still works,
Because you don't want to.
Right, exactly. So
it's real fun.
So, like, that's what I really enjoy the game for those moments. There's, spoilers for Modern Warfare 1 when your character dies from the nuclear bomb that goes off. Like that was fucking cool. This was the story of this game plays out in ways that a lot of games of this nature, first person shooters didn't play out like this at that time. Like if you think of when this game came out originally, 2007. That's damn near 10 years ago now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, games
middle of the life of like the 360 and the PS3.
Right, like games have kind of moved in a more cinematic direction. I'm not saying starting with that game, but that's like one of the most mainstream games to do something like that. Like really telling an engaging story, like killing your like quote unquote main character. An hour into the game, like
that's probably like the first third because you play like as the British special ops and then basically like a marine.
Yeah,
and the marine you play who like basically like storms into some I think non-specified Middle Eastern country to like dethrone some dictatorial regime.
Yeah,
like you play a lot of missions as that dude, and then when you really don't expect it too much, then he just gets killed. And that's it's a big shocker, and it was like really well done too.
And like one of the things this game does really well, at least like storytelling wise, is the showing of like a death of your character in a sincere first person. Like if you go back to like the opening credits of the game where you're in the backseat of the car and you're getting driven through a clearly like bombed out Middle Eastern city, and you feel like you're a prisoner, but you're not really sure. It's like, and like the camera's kind of panning all over the place. It's really like an odd scene. It goes on a little too long, in my opinion. But anyways,
it goes on too long.
It goes on too long. But the beginning of the game is you're getting pulled out of the car. You have no control other than looking left to right. So just what your eyes are seeing. You can't interact with anything. And one of the bad guys shoots you right in the head. Fuck, that's how the game starts.
Yep, just kills you.
Boom, you're dead. And it doesn't matter that like there's no gameplay to that. Like it's a storytelling device, right? Like that's like it's very cinematic, like we've been talking about. Like that's a way you tell a story through first person. So the game really nails those moments, but I think all the gameplay in between those moments sucks so much. Oh my god.
I was wondering when we were going to get off of All Gillied Up to talk about other things in this game.
The other, like we start off like a lot of praise of this game because there is a lot to love. Like this is a good game overall. Like I like it is a good game. But man, fuck Call of Duty for how they make their shooting mechanics, how they make like their battle arenas, you know, where you're shooting a bunch of guys. Like fuck how they do all of that. Like I cannot stand it. Like clear bias for me. Like I am a if somebody asked me like what kind of games do you like to play, Tony? First person shooter is never one of the first. It's probably not even one of the first 5 things I mentioned. So like I can't. I'm not the most qualified person to judge like first person shooter content. But like, Call of Duty is just so tired, man. It just doesn't.
Yeah, it really is. So.
And this was like when Call of Duty this was like the reinvention of Call of Duty.
This is when they mix things up, because up till this point they were exclusively World War II games.
Yeah, and then like
this came out and it was crazy. Nobody expected this from Call of Duty, and it was fantastic, and it was fresh, and it was inventive and really cinematic, and they've just done that to the ground, and now it just gets so dull.
Like I didn't even like the gameplay of those games before that. Like, I like the cinematic direction, but like, all right, here's a moment in the game that just fucking made me so angry. I'm going through a it's like a bombed out office. This is somewhere in Act 1. It's probably like 30 minutes into the game.
Is this when you're in the television station?
Yes. So
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's kind of dark. There's a lot of lighting effects going on, which is cool. Like it adds to the ambiance of the scene. It's really interesting. But I'm trying to find where the enemies are in relation to where my friendly like soldiers are, and I failed that mission 3 times. One time because of friendly fire, because your teammates and the bad guys look fucking identical. They really do. Like
you told me this like before we recorded, like a few days ago. You told me this, and I had never really realized it. And then playing through the game again, I was shocked at how frequently I shot my own people, like my friends.
Constantly, like
they look the same, and you're like on edge, and you're like running around doing your own thing, and then somebody comes around the corner, and you like shoot him with a shotgun, and it's like, oh wait.
I have to restart the mission.
Friend.
Yeah, I have to restart the mission all of a sudden because of that shit. I hate that. I cannot stand that. Like the game itself does a really good job of building up tension, and it has a hard time of releasing it in an effective manner outside of that mission all gillied up. Like in that scene that we were just talking about in the TV station, super duper tense, and like they're very intense firefights. That like I want to engage with this game on like a very deep level. I'm trying to, but you know, the fact that friendly fire is on there, the fact that your enemies do not look that different than your friendly units, the fact that outside of how the enemy characters look, the backgrounds in the enemies are like same color palette, so it's hard to see. It's really hard to see in this game, and like it affects how I shoot. It affects, you know, so many things, and it's like this sounds like me complaining because I'm bad at, you know, Call of Duty, but like I shouldn't be bad at these games, you know. Like I am very good at playing video games in general. So when I struggle very mightily with a game and like interacting with its like core elements, like when I struggle with it, it's like, okay, this is because it's either not designed correctly or I am doing this completely wrong, and I'm not sure which one it is, you know.
Like, yeah, I get what you're saying. I mean, one of the cliches this game helped to proliferate was like the gray and brown, like really bad color palette. This game is it goes for the realistic look, but it's just so drab, and it makes it difficult to discern exactly where you're supposed to go sometimes, who your enemies and allies are. So that is, I think, one of the bad things to come out of this game.
Right.
Was that color palette became industry standard after that point. Like all like serious quote unquote shooters and the Call of Duty games since Modern Warfare came out have been just so drab, so boring too.
Like I want color. I want something vibrant, you know, like
something good to look at.
Right. And like, not to say that Call of Duty games look like shit overall, but like
still looks good, yeah.
It still looks okay, but it's like maybe this just goes back to another fundamental thing about myself when it comes to gaming, is that I look for games that are fantastical. You know, something that's outside the realm of possibility, because that's what I come to video games for. You know, like, I don't play video games to get the most realistic sense in the world. I play video games to have this this journey, this like something that's not grounded in reality. So when you play these like military realistic shooters, it's just like I know you're trying to go for how it would really look like. So if you're in the Middle East and you're fighting in the streets and they're wearing tan clothing, yeah, it's gonna be really difficult to see things because that's the color palette, right? But fuck that. Like, I want to be able to engage with the game, you know?
Right. And the thing is, the game doesn't go full realism. Like, it tries to be. It's like a you know, obviously Modern Warfare shooter. You're in modern combat situations, but it's still a video game. So like, you get shot 5 times, you just like go behind cover, and then, you know, 3 seconds later you're good to go.
Yeah.
And like, I get that as a gameplay mechanic, but if you're gonna still be like that fantastical, you have to sacrifice a level of realism.
Yeah.
And I think this game, sticks to realism too wholeheartedly. Like, one of the games I cherish and love that I know you hate, Rainbow Six Vegas.
Game sucks.
Like, that game does realism pretty well. Like, if you get shot like twice, you're gonna die. Like, that's how the game works. So there's cover, it's more tactical, like, you have to strategically approach things. Like, that's how you, I think, do like a modern realist.
Right. And this game is not that.
It's not realistic. Like you were saying with All Gillied Up, like, you're 3 inches away from some soldier walking around, but they don't see you because that's the programming. Like, you never really feel like this game is super realistic.
And I can't tell you
an 80s action movie in a video game.
And I can't tell you how many times I would paint across somebody's chest with a machine gun in Call of Duty, and like, that guy should be dead. But they get back up, and it's like, no, this is supposed to be like really high intensity gunfights in like urban environments. When I shoot across the top of like cubicles, that's going like shoulder to shoulder, shooting across somebody, those motherfuckers should not get back up, you know? And that's what Call of Duty does.
Yeah.
And it's like, fuck that.
I think is pretty intuitive that they did, not intuitive, like pretty ingenious that they did in this game, which was pretty new, was a lot of times when you do that, when you shoot somebody in the chest a few times, they'll go down, but they'll still like kind of like crawl around and like maybe like pull out their pistol or like drop a grenade or something. Yeah. So it's like you defeated the enemy, but like there's still like just like a hint of health left over. I think that's pretty cool.
I think that's like kind of cool, but like, it
can be like frustrating as like a game mechanic, but it's like, this is like one of the first times that happened where like you shot the enemy and it would be outrageous if they were like still walking around after you shot them in the chest 3 times, but like maybe they're like just holding on to life. Like, that's cool. Like, this game has a lot of small, cool flourishes in it, and that's one of them, and that's what I appreciate.
I agree. Like, that can be a really cool thing when it doesn't happen all the time. I feel like it happens too often. Like
like one every 5 enemies. Maybe.
Yeah, like they do the last stand thing, and it's like, like you said, that this game pretty much pioneered that idea, and it's in like so many first-person shooters now. And it's great when it happens sparingly. When it happens all the time, it just starts to really bother me. And that's kind of where it got for me, was that it just happens all the time. I'm like, okay, I feel like I'm not that bad of a shot, but you're making me feel like I cannot shoot. And oh god.
Yeah.
And I can't stand having to follow directly behind my team. Like
I hate when they make you do that.
There's no reason to explore those levels. It's you need to stay with your group the entire time, and you walk behind them, and they are the ones that always open the doors for you. Even if you make it to the door before them,
you can't open doors. There's not a single door in this game you can open.
It's so fucking frustrating. I cannot stand that. That's the type of Call of Duty shit that really takes me out of the gameplay. Like, they're telling this really awesome cinematic story, but the only way they're able to tell that story is to put in these type of gameplay restrictions, which makes sense. But man, I fucking can't stand it. Oh god, it's so frustrating.
Yeah. And yeah, God, I don't even.
Like,
I was gonna try to like apologize for it, but I can't even think.
You can't because it's just
so frustrating. Yeah, like you'll go ahead because you're like a one-man army in these situations. You're killing everybody. Like maybe your allies will get in a few shots here and there, but like basically like because it's a game, your character is really the only one that matters. So you kill all these people, you get to the like next part of the mission where you're supposed to progress, and you have to sit there and wait because one of your allies has the MacGuffin that opens a door and you can't go into it, and it just gets frustrating when it just like the game goes from a fast-paced action shooting gallery sort of situation and just grinds to a halt before you can go to the next one.
I completely agree. Agree. It's just it's so frustrating because you look at games that do kind of more open scenario gunplay better, like a game like Halo. Like you are a one-man army. Like the story makes it out as such, and the gameplay follows that.
Yeah, the story provides context for why you're a one-man army.
Exactly. Whereas in this game, it's trying to make it seem like you are not a one-man army, because you need to rely on your soldiers and all that. But the whole
which is undermined.
Which is undermined exactly by how the game is supposed to be played, which is fucking taking out 1 million soldiers. And then like a lot of the skirmishes are just shooting galleries. They're just like throwing tons of enemies at you. It's like it's really hard to quantify or to point to a specific instance in which I felt like, okay, there's a little bit too many enemies in this room. You know, like, it's really hard for me to point to a moment like that. But I had that thought multiple times throughout playing this game. Like, I walk into an area that's clearly, you know, a battle arena, which is fine. That's how games happen. Like, that's fine. You're engaging with the gameplay of this video game. Totally fine with that. But there's numerous times where I was feeling like, okay, I'm pretty sure I just killed 10 enemies. Why do I feel like there's so many more waves coming at me? And, like, it's not one of the situations where the story is telling me it's gonna be like that. You know? Like, it's not one of these things where, like, you're locked in the corner of this room and you have 5 minutes till this bomb goes off to open this hatch. Defend yourself. Like, it's nothing set up like that. It's just...
It's just another room.
It's just another room, and there's so many guys that come in. It's like, stop it, you know? Like, let me progress through this stage. Like, I don't need another shooting gallery. I don't need that. I already have a hard enough time seeing the enemies against my teammates. Don't throw more enemies at me because I might end up shooting a teammate because they look fucking identical.
And start over.
And then have to start all over again. Exactly.
So the first half of this game is amazing. So in the first half, there's like the first mission where you're on a cargo ship and you have to basically find out where the like evil Russian people are sending this nuke, and it's a really cool scene because this ship is like it's on stormy waters, and when you're aiming down the sights, like the bobs and weaves with the ship, and then the end of the mission is like the ship is about to sink, and you have to run out and get your helicopter, and it's really good, really engaging. There's also a couple like stealth missions where you have to be sneaky and have silencers and whatnot, and you can't get discovered. There's another one where this is another thing that became pretty standard in shooters after Call of Duty was you're in the AC-130. You're basically in a plane way above the action, shooting, like providing air support for the ground soldiers. And that's also another really good mission.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the first half of this game, there's like 4 or 5 just like amazing set pieces, really good missions, and then pretty much after All Gillied Up, it just becomes samey shooting gallery, no variation, and the second half of this game was a real just slog. I didn't enjoy it nearly as much.
It's kind of a bummer, but like the last mission is pretty fun. Like the last moment where like
when you're in a car and you're like driving away from the bad guys, that is pretty that's a good one.
Well, and just when you're down on the ground shooting the pistol at the bad guy and
because you get caught up with the bad guys, catch up with you and like blow up your car, and they're like executing your friends, and then one of your comrades like slides you a pistol. And then, like, when the screen is, like, all wavy and, like, you can't really, like, see straight at anything, you're supposed to, like, aim down the sights and, like, kill these people while the reinforcements are coming in. That's a really good moment. Pretty much after All Gillied Up and before that last car chase moment is just dull. Boring, samey shooting gallery. There's no inventiveness. All the inventiveness of this game is used up in the first half.
I totally agree. It's one of these things, right, where game development's really hard, right? To come up with a lot of ideas to shoehorn into your single player mode that, I guess after this game, this research kind of came to light. And maybe it's because of this game, but not many people play the single-player campaign anymore. Like, it's not... People don't...
It is tertiary now.
Yeah.
People don't even...
They don't even look at it. They don't even look at it, because like, multiplayer is the only thing they want to play. So, this game did a lot of really cool things. But, like you said, there's a lot of filler in between the really good moments. And I would have loved to play a version of this game that only lasted an hour. Because that version is in that game, where you still hit all of the good story beats, the narrative from A to B or from A to B to C, like of the plot of this game, is easy enough to tell in short order.
Right.
The really awesome, memorable gameplay experiences only encompass hour and a half of actual gameplay.
Right. And this is not a long game. It is
it's not
like 6 or 7 hours to beat the whole thing.
But it feels like it's 5 hours too long.
It still gets really dull. I don't know how it gets so dull with a game that's so short. And it's not. Yeah, I think it's like as long as it needs to be, but it still just feels like they ran out of ideas.
And maybe we're being too hard because, again, we're 10 years later at this point.
Right.
And
all of the things in this game that were revolutionary at the time have now become cliched and stale.
Right. And I don't know. I just feel like the good moments of this game are some of the best I can remember of, like, first-person shooter campaigns. Again, I am not one to say I'm a first-person shooter nut. I'm not a hardcore fan. I haven't played. I could count maybe 10 first-person shooter games that I've completed or like really been invested in. So maybe I'm not the most expert opinion, but like
for context, what do you think your favorite is?
First-person shooter?
Yeah.
My favorite one is Halo Reach.
Halo Reach.
Halo Reach is I had the most fun with that I had the most fun with the multiplayer. I think the single player of that game is really, really cool. Like it doesn't feel samey like this game does. It feels like there's enough variation in some of the fights and situations it puts you in. But Halo also benefits from the fact that this isn't a linear story-driven mission structure. The levels are laid out in a more open manner, so you have a clearly defined goal in Halo games, but how you take down enemies is they give you more options than they do in any Call of Duty game. You know, like that's just how they're developed. So like, that's the kind of game that I draw to it for. Like that's my favorite type of experience, and and this game just doesn't. It's just not that. It's just not that. But it's it makes for a really fun. It's a fun popcorn video game. You know, like a popcorn movie. Like that's what this is.
It's like one of the Bourne movies.
Yeah.
Where it's like there's nothing really super deep there. It's just like boring cliche, like global political. It's obviously cliche because the Russians and the Middle Eastern people, like Middle Easterners, are the bad guys.
Right. Yeah.
There's nothing like spectacular about it. Like there's some Russian dude who's mad at America
for something
you never even figure out.
Yeah, for some reason, just because.
World War III.
Yeah, just because.
And so I've played, I think every other Call of Duty up to Advanced Warfare I played after this, because I'm one of those weird people who plays Call of Duty because I like the single player campaigns.
Oh my god, what a weirdo.
I'm like one of 8. But anyway, like I think it honestly peaked with Modern Warfare 2, because after that all the missions and campaigns became so annoying and frustrating. One of the biggest cliches that I despise is the bad guy who's like always one step ahead.
Yeah.
Like no matter what, like, oh no, you didn't get the drop on me because I knew you'd be there. That is in every single Call of Duty game, including Modern Warfare 2 after this one. But the thing is, in Modern Warfare 2, it kind of works because it wasn't cliche. But like Modern Warfare 3, the bad guy is always like the Russian dude knows everything that you're trying to do. In Advanced Warfare, Kevin Spacey, obviously, who's the bad guy in that, like always has like one step ahead of you. And I think in this one, it's like it's fresh. There's an actual back and forth of like good guys doing something, bad guys doing something, and I don't know. This is of the modern, like of the Call of Duties, is I think one of the better stories too.
Yeah, and it was like I really want to like this game. I do. Like I really, really want to like it, but man, my problems with this game are my problems that I have with Call of Duty specifically, like as a like game, as like a series of games. Like I don't like the way the guns fire. I don't like the way movement works. It just doesn't feel right. Like there's a moment when I was playing this game, because I've played a lot of Battlefield too. I went up to a fence and I tried to knife it because I forgot that that's Battlefield. In Battlefield, if you knife a fence, it just explodes and you can go through it. It lets you explore, and this game just doesn't allow you to. So like there's numerous points where I'm trying to just discover what's in the level, you know? Like I don't want to just follow behind this one guy, you know? I want to see what else this level is. And it's always put up barriers for me to do that, and it just bothered me so much. You know, there's so many times where this game is begging for you to say like, oh man, like really, really enjoy me, but then like it kept putting up blockers in front of me to make me really commit to having fun with it. Like this might be like the first game of our podcast that like I really am like, no, fuck this game, you know?
This is the most serious we've been for an entire episode. I think the reason why is because
it's this fucking game.
There's so much promising, there's so much engaging about this game, but it just like falls a little bit short. And then it's tragic because every Call of Duty after this seems to double down on the bad parts and never expand on what we love about it.
Yeah. Because
like
I've played maybe 2 or 3 other Call of Duty like single player campaigns, and I don't remember anything from them. And there are moments in this campaign that I will always remember, you know, because they were so well done. Man, that sucks that they didn't keep that shit going, you know?
Right. Yeah, because after I beat this game, I played some Advanced Warfare just for some context. That's one where you get like exo suits,
right? And
you're like a super soldier.
Truly modern warfare now, you know.
Advanced Warfare.
Yo.
The only Advanced Warfare that matters is on the DS, and it's turn-based. But anyway, Advanced Warfare is a terrible game.
Yeah.
It is awful. Like, it is so cliched and just dull, and the action scenes are so... In that game, you can, like, double jump and, like, do ground pounds and cool stuff like that. Yet it still happens, like, manages to be more linear than Modern Warfare 1, where you're just like a walking normal soldier. But it's
the way they build their games.
I wanted so much more out of Call of Duty. Like, just playing this again, I really like this. I enjoy the campaign, and there's so much promise, especially in the first half. And just now knowing where it ends up, just like a new, uninspired Call of Duty coming out every year. Yeah. It's tragic. It's tragic. That's how it ends up.
Yeah, because it's more of an indication of like how the video game industry operates. You know, like this was a breakout hit when it came out. Like, and we haven't been talking at all about multiplayer. So like we played the original version of this game, like not the remastered that just came out. So we haven't been playing that. So we haven't been playing this game online. We understand that this completely blew the doors off of online first-person, you know, shooters. Like, this was, like, the game that everybody played. You know, like, Halo was really big, but, like, man, I would put this up against Halo as, you know, this is the first-person shooter game that mattered when it came to online, console-based, you know, multiplayer. You know, this was the fucking game. So we understand that this game took that part of gaming in an awesome direction, for better or for worse. But like, the single player part of it, it's like, if you didn't double down on the shitty parts of the story and then almost not putting as much investment into the single player as you do the multiplayer, because I really feel like the couple of games that came after it just didn't try as hard with the single player story because they wanted their online multiplayer to work the best. You know, when they started putting zombies into it, all of a sudden that becomes like something really important to put time into.
The thing is, I think they kept trying to one-up themselves, and that became just so dry. Like, Modern Warfare was, you know, there was big stuff going on, like a lot of like exciting things, and they kept like vamping it up. Like in Modern Warfare 3, like there's buildings falling and giant explosions, and like you're almost like killed by a submarine and stuff like that. There's like underwater scuba reconnaissance. They keep just going up and up and up, and the logical conclusion that they're getting to is now it's like future spacecraft warfare.
Yeah.
And they just keep getting more bombastic. And the same thing happened with zombies too. Like World at War
was great.
The game that came out after this, the zombie like game mode in that was really fun.
It was fucking great.
And since then,
it was really good.
It's become so ridiculous, so overblown, so unnecessarily complex and dumb.
Oh, we gotta move from this room to the next room, and if you didn't get the weapon here, you're fucked. Like,
right.
And they don't explain any of that shit. They just, like you said, they made it way too complex for its own good.
Yeah, just stop it. Just let your games be fun. They don't have to keep. God, yeah. Also, I'm just looking up. Call of Duty Modern Warfare is the 7th highest selling Call of Duty, and it made $716 million.
Oh my god! And that was only the
huge,
almost
massive.
That's only the 7th highest.
Right.
But
I don't,
because all the ones that came after it, it's
like
Call of Duty.
Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 3 is the highest grossing or highest like revenue earning. It is $1,228 million.
That's fucking crazy.
So this franchise, in case you didn't know, makes a ton of money.
Yeah, unbelievable amounts of money. Like, it's Call of Duty is Call of Duty, and it's just it's gonna come out every year. It's gonna make its money. It doesn't need to innovate. It doesn't need to do a lot. Because
and it doesn't. Yeah, it's not innovating. It's just trying to keep one-upping itself with the same mechanics. Like Call of Duty Black Ops 3, I played. It's the second most recent Call of Duty. Like the gameplay is almost identical. Like other than like a little bit of like basically taking all the movement mechanics from Titanfall and shoehorning them into Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Other than that, everything is the same. And there's no innovation.
And it's one of these things where first-person military shooters, I think, have just hit its precipice. You know, like it's hit the climax. It's been to the top of the mountain. I don't know how much better it could ever get. You know, like people are saying really good things about Battlefield 1 this year, but like how much more is left in the tank? You know, like the thing for me is when you, like I was saying earlier, I come to play video games that are not realistic, that are played in spaces that are imaginative. Like that's where the ideas are gonna be. So like these modern military shooters, it's like how much more can you do with it that's not shredding over the same area based solely on the fact that that's the only environment you're playing in, you know?
I think it needs a new like bastion for it. Like the Battlefield and Call of Duty franchises, like I respect Battlefield 1 for really again trying to change things up and revamp it, but there just needs to be somebody else who comes in and really makes it great. But I don't really know who's going to do that. Medal of Honor tried and they failed terribly.
That game, did you play that game?
I've never played the new Medal of Honor.
It was so bad. Like, I played it when I was doing my old YouTube show, Game It or Hate It, on YouTube, youtube.com/GameItOrHateIt. youtube.com/GameItOrHateIt if you want to check it out. But, like, when we were doing that show, we were going to do an episode about Medal of Honor, and we played it. Like, we had all the equipment set up. We recorded a bunch of it, and we were playing it, and it was like, I don't even want to put in the time. Like, I don't even want to put in the time to make this into a coherent video, because this game was not fun. It was just not fun at all. Ugh. But anyways,
more than anything else, playing this game again and doing this episode just made me sad.
Well, that's the point of this show, Jake, is to make you depressed.
To make me sad. God, if you wanted to do that, you could just, I don't know, show me Facebook posts from high school I made.
Avril Lavigne is so cute.
Oh my god, I wish I was her skater boy. On a lighter note, once I was done playing Call of Duty, I played Luigi's Mansion for the GameCube, and that game is so good.
See, like that. Maybe there'll be a game we play later on this show, Jake. I don't know. It's not on my list.
No, it's not, because we both played the game, but it is so good, and it holds up so well.
Jake, we'll get to that game like 2 years from now.
Yep.
So, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, I give you about 2 haze out of a God
Yep.
damn it. 2 I give it 2 haves out of a bunch of dog tags. Nope.
I'll give it a Call of Duty 4 out of 5. Get it? 'Cause this is Call of Duty 4. We have the dumbest jokes.
That's so good.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hey Like This Game, iTunes podcast winner for the dumbest.
But wait a second. Again, you like to do this every once in a while. It's say, hey, I like this game, as opposed to, hey, I like that game. So,
Did I not? Also, when I made our email address, I accidentally made, hey, I liked that game. So now we have just a non-used email address. Not that our normal email address is used.
Speaking of...
Email us at heyilikethatgame@gmail.com or tweet at us at I like that game. There's no just at I like that game.
Yeah,
For any comments or questions or suggestions.
You know, Jake, I heard that I like talking to the public.
Yeah.
This is not I thought I had something.
A segment where we look at listener emails. Let's open up the inbox. Oh, there's nothing.
Question 1 comes from TC in Seattle. It says, "Hi, hey, I like that game. Why does Jake smell so bad?" This is so
I got
weird.
Another email from my mom. It says, "How long are you gonna keep wasting your time?"
Well, I got an email from the Prince of Nigeria. It says he needs $900. It sounds like he's in a bad way. I'm gonna write him a check.
I think we should help out. Listen to our spin-off podcast. Hey, I like that Nigerian prince.
Hey, I like that massive, crippling debt. Hey, I like that stupid... I got nothing.
Oh, that was so great. Your jokes are on point. Speaking of jokes, you're doing the next game.
Oh.
What is the next episode going to be, Tony?
I don't know what I'm gonna do next episode.
You don't know?
We're gonna take a little bit of a break through the holidays. We'll be back in January for sure. With that episode, probably end of January, if not later than that. But I'm thinking of doing a one of the games from Supergiant Games, either Bastion or Transistor.
Ooh.
I really enjoy those games a lot. If I don't end up deciding to do one of those, maybe I'll pick one of the rare Sega Genesis gems that I got percolating in my brain. Maybe a little Powerball, maybe a little Gunstar Heroes, maybe a little Shinobi 3. I don't know.
So basically, we're gonna go real obscure, or we're gonna play Bastion.
Yeah. You know what? You're like Transistor seems like a good game for me to replay because I remember enjoying that game, but it was one of these games that I beat in one sitting. I stayed home from work on a Friday sick, and I had the rest of the weekend to do whatever, and I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to play this game. And just beat it. One sitting. Just done. And it was great. I really, really enjoyed it, but how's it going to feel going back to that game, you know?
I don't know. I've never played it.
Well...
Crazy! Someone's like, that's the concept of the show.
Well, you know what? I take it back. We're not playing Transistor. We're going to play Crazy Taxi. That's what we're going to play. Did you ever play that game?
I think I played Crazy Taxi 1 for about 5 minutes.
Ooh, that's going to sneak onto my list. Crazy Taxi is a great game.
Please don't.
Anyways, I think that's gonna do it for Hey, I Like That Game. Thanks for listening. Jake, you got anything?
Hey, I Like That Game. Next episode starting in 5 minutes, and we're playing HOTS.
Yeah!
I love that game.
Ooh, HOTS!
Ooh, yeah.
You Macho Man Randy Savage?
Macho Man Randy Savage.
That's pretty
Sucks.